Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be starting a new year, new craft. So what are we unboxing? This. More of an unbagging. Let's get this annoying paper off first. I'm not sure if you can tell what it is from these things that I'm going to be attempting. But I bought this kit, quite cheap, off Temu, and I'm going to be dabbling in some UV resin. Something I've never done before, something I've always wanted to have a go at, and I saw this kit on Temu and I thought, why not give it a try? And there seems to be so much in this kit, so let's have a look what's actually in here. So we've got some moulds, this triangular shaped one, a square one, rounded rectangle, circular one, and an hexagon one. And then we have a small one. I'm presuming this is for a ring maybe. This is some kind of bangle or bracelet maybe. I'm already getting ideas for this one. This is a little dome shaped one. I think this one will be a good project after I've had a play about with it. I like the look of that one. We have a cute little, I think that's a teddy bear. We have some, these might look like gems maybe when they're actually poured. Some very, very tiny moulds. So we've got a triangular one, a square one, looks like a cat of some kind on there, and an hexagonal one. Then we have this little tray, plenty of different shapes and sizes. I did want to keep it small to start off with, just wanting to get into it and just seeing if it's for me or not. So yeah, we're going to be trying some resin in future videos. This video is just about the unboxing of this kit and some of the other goodies that I bought at the same time. This is a little drill, which I think is quite good that you get it in. I do have an electronic one, but this is good, especially late at night if you're just doing some crafting and you want to keep the noise down. You've got it there to hand, and you get a couple of drill twists in there to make little holes maybe for hanging these things that you've made. And then they're very, very thin. In fact, I think they're thinner than anything that I've got, so it might still be worth using that. Then we have a couple more moulds. How good these moulds are compared to other things, I don't know yet, because we're going to try it out. Now, my plan was to do this kind of thing before Christmas, which I never got round to because I started the Quillmas project. Check that out, I'll put a little playlist above if you want to go and check that out. What I want to do eventually is combine a lot of these skills that I've learnt from different crafts and maybe come up with some very unique pieces, something that nobody else really does. So I'm interested in seeing if I can use resin with some of the skill set that I've already got. On here there is snowflakes, there is Christmas trees, we've got apples, jigsaw pieces which I really like the look of, the same as with these music pieces. I'm quite happy to have a little go with those. Some bows, stars. So there's a few little, they're sort of like charm sized moulds. Then we have a couple that are a little bit bigger, and these would probably be more towards your pendants sizes. So we've got squares, we've got rectangles, this oval shape, some weird semicircular shape, teardrop shapes, and this one with a really big hole in it. I really like the jigsaw one. I'm a mum who has 2 children with autism and a son with ADHD, and I have ADHD myself, and this represents some of those neurodivergent conditions. So I definitely will be looking at doing something with these jigsaw pieces over time. I just need ideas to come up with first. Then we have another teddy bear. Is this part of the other? No, it's a different one. So this is a teddy bear. I'm presuming the nose is indented inwards. Yep, so that it'll be like a flat back. So you could even use this for card making and other things, depending on what you want to use it for. I'm not sure if there's any difference between moulds. These feel quite rigid, whereas the other ones felt quite soft. But we'll figure that over time. Oh, let's turn that over because I forgot about that one. And then we have some more rectangular shapes. We have these cute little love art ones and a couple of other strange shapes, pebbles kind of shapes here. Square, circle, triangle and a kite shape on that one. Yeah, I'm not sure what these are about. Maybe someone can let me know in the comments. They're like pebbles to me in a way. So that's that one. We also get a nice little pouch to keep them in, which is really handy because we need storage. So that's all the mould sides of things that we get. We also get the little eyelets, so we can actually put these into the acrylic pieces that we make, and we're then able to attach them to a chain or use it for ribbon to make ornaments. So that's all that bit done. Then we get some pipettes, and let's get this open so you don't hear the noise. So we get some pipettes in there, and they do have the measurements on the side. We also get some little plastic spoons and some little stirrers. Thin on one end and circular on the other end. These pipettes tend to seem the same, so it's good to have a few there in supplies. We also get these crystals and sparkles. We've got some little balls in here, little stars, sprinkles, you name it, we seem to have it in here. Yes, they're very small pots, but these are very small projects. So obviously the bigger the projects we go, the bigger the pieces we need to go in them. So that's what you get in the actual kit. That's the first kit that we got. I'm going to put all this off to one side because I did buy a few other things. We've already got glitter coming out of this. I did also buy some extra things, so I'm going to get that set up. So as well as them products, I bought some little silicone pots so that any kind of pouring as the projects get bigger might come in useful. And I also bought some additional stirrers and silicone tools. So we get a good variety in these. I will put a link of these all in the description from where I got them from, if you want to check any of them out. So there's 4 tools in there, silicone tools, which are always easy to clean as well. So I'm quite happy that I got those. I went and bought some other moulds. Like I said, I was planning on doing this for Christmas. Let's get these open. So we have this beautiful Christmas tree, and my idea was to put colours in these areas and then do like an acrylic pour over the top. I might still actually go ahead and make either a tree or a snowflake right at the beginning, so when I very first start doing this, just so I can see how I've developed over the year and see if my skills have got better or whether it was just a fail. I don't know, but we can compare that later on in the year. So that beautiful little Christmas tree there, and then I got an assortment of snowflakes. So we have this one, which is like a faceted one, so you get some kind of sparkle from there. Quite a big one here. Quite interesting to see how these turn out. Obviously you can make these into Christmas ornaments, which is what I was planning on doing with them. But you do have a good I'm just feeling the difference in silicone because this is really flexible, where this is a lot stiffer. Like I said, I'm completely new to this, so I don't know what I'm doing just yet, so I can't, this isn't a how-to or anything like that. This is just going to be me playing about and learning a new skill and taking you along with me for the journey. This one again has got those facets in there, so that'll give it a kind of a crystal looking snowflake. Again on this we've got the faceted kind of shapes. On that one as well as the faceted shapes, and the same on that one. That's a much smaller one. That could actually be used as a sun as well, so we might be able to use that for something else. So they're the moulds that I got. I did get some other goodies. Next I bought some epoxy release spray. So apparently you spray this onto your moulds before you do the acrylic pour, and when you come to actually take it out of the mould it should be easier to release. So that's one thing that I bought for it. It comes with a spray bottle and that you put in there obviously, and a brush. Quite a soft brush. And then obviously we need some resin. Now I did this purposely. I bought several different types of resin. This one was one that was recommended by somebody that I know. So this is the Resin UV hard, and the reason why they suggested this one is because they said it really is crystal clear. So once it cures it should be crystal clear and easy to get those snowflakes that I was showing you, getting those like faceted sparkly bits to sparkle. So yeah, this one says it's low odour, fast curing, crystal clear, anti-yellowing. I didn't want to go into buying the big bottles and doing all the mixing and all that kind of stuff because I wanted to see if this craft was for me or not first. And even though yeah, I've bought quite a few products, it's not as expensive as having to buy the big bottles, the vacuum chambers, the heat mats, all the other things that you have to do with the bigger pours. But it's probably something that I will be interested in eventually, but I just wanted to see what is out there first. So that's the first UV resin that I got. The next one is this, and all these bottles seem to come with these nozzles and a set of instructions for each of them come with it as well. No mixing, fast curing, low odour. I'm sure I bought... yeah, I did. This one is black. It says right underneath it, I didn't see it. So I wanted to try out other colours as well without actually going into the actual colouring side of things, because I can do that apparently with alcohol inks and other things which I already own. So I wanted to get the black one just to see how it goes. That comes with the nozzle as well and its own set of instructions. So the 3 resins that I've bought. And I also purchased this, which is from Let's Resin, which is, from what I can see on YouTube, a well-known company. And this is a kit for bonding, so this is actually for sticking bits onto resin or onto anything really. I think I've seen people use these on nails as well. And this is sort of like a glue. And you also get the little torch with it as well. So you get the little caps that come with all these bottles. Obviously it's to the size of the bottle that's suitable, and you also get a UV torch as well. I won't turn that on because I know it's not good for the eyes. So yeah, there's a little torch. Looks like there is just the one bulb in the bottom. How good that is, I don't know. Tell you what, let's turn it on, but we'll turn it on so it's pointing downwards. There we go. So you have to keep hold of it. You can't click it on and off, so it's just the one bulb. I wonder if you get a suntan from it. Batteries are already in it, and it says USB, so it must be chargeable by USB. Oh, look at that. That's a cool idea, isn't it? So that's from Resin. So I'm impressed straight away with this is the first product of theirs I've ever bought. Let's see how good this is and how good this is. If I'm impressed, then there's a company there that I'd like to check out other products of. So it's just putting little things like that in impresses me for some reason. I don't know, but yeah, they impress me. And it's also a magnetic top, so you know, these little things impress me. I don't know if they do with you. I'm impressed with that little kit. Like I said, I'll put a link for all these in the description box if you want to have a look at them. Some of them are from Temu, some of them from Amazon. So there's our 4 sort of resin liquids. So we've got proper resin here, and this is a bonding one. So that's the 4 that I've bought for that, and obviously the epoxy resin release spray. Then along with those little goodies, I've got some more little goodies, and I got these to sort of decorate inside and give some effects to what I've actually got. So I've got some sort of crystally beads in here, like it's sort of crushed glass. I don't know what you'd call it, to be honest. Has it got a name on it? I think it did on the description. I'll put that on the screen. Can you see that? They're like little tiny stones. I don't know if you can see it because the light's reflecting off the bag. It's like little stones. But I thought they'd be quite cute inside snowflakes for sure. Just give it a bit of interest. And then love a bit of glitter. So these are sort of like flakes. I'm not opening this at the moment, even if you can't see through the bag, because I know it's going to end up everywhere. Actually, it's a bag inside of a bag, which is really good because I generally get these through the post and they're not inside the bag anymore. Oh, that's even more sparkly. Oh, imagine what it's like outside of the bag as well. So yeah, some very, very sparkly. I'm not sure if there's an actual shape to them. I think there's just random. Well, it could be circular. There's a mix. There's some powdered glitter, some larger flakes, and some more medium flakes. I think this was advertised as like snowflake opal colour. And I like that kind of white, but with the rainbow kind of shimmer to it. So we've got those two. And then a bit of sparkle. We've got to have some sparkles. This is glitter. I'm not going to be using this just on the resin. I do have intentions of using this in many crafts. But this is a very fine glitter. And I can't read what it says on the bottle for you because my eyes are not working with them colours. So black on top of blue, it's not good for my eyes. And in this one we have this opal shimmer again, the one that I like. It's like a silver but it's got a rainbow in it. I'm not sure if the camera's actually picked that up or not. Yeah, it does. So this is professional makeup, it says. Don't know about putting that on your face though. Face and body. I bought it out the arts and crafts section, so yeah. Suppose we'll have to do some experiments and see if it works with resin as well. But yeah, there's 2 bottles there. I like that nothing's actually come out of them. and also they have like a shaker and a pour inside of things as well. I don't want to open this. Oh, it's sealed, that's why. They did very good and put a seal on there. So they're the... I'm sure I've got one more thing. I did. I got these little things. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see them in the pot. But I thought these was really cute. Okay, pick one up. That's why I prefer to have longer nails on. These are tiny little snowflakes. Not sure if you can see them or whether that camera might be better. But yeah, like little white snowflakes. They've got a bit of a glisten to them. You don't get loads and loads, but you get enough to do a couple of projects. And they actually feel kind of like metal. So we got quite a bit in that video. By the time I do the next video, I should receive the UV lamp and I'll do an unboxing on that. And then the one after that, we can actually get into making some projects and seeing how this all comes together or doesn't come together. Like I said, it's my first time I've ever done it, so we'll have a play and we'll see what it's like. So make sure you're ringing that notification bell for those videos that will be coming up. Let's have a look at if we can make some kind of nice pieces out of all the things that I've bought and whether UV resin is for me or not. And then obviously we'll go from there and purchase bigger bundles and see about doing some bigger pieces. But just wanted to dip my toe into this first, take you along the journey and see what kind of things we can create along the way. So smash that thumbs up button and like, so you can like the video, share it amongst your friends, and make sure you come back for the next one by subscribing. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.